so you could take it off. Take it off. Hi and welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Mary Beth and I am so excited for today's video. Ever since I conceptualized doing like a booktube or like any type of YouTube channel, I have wanted to do a read with me for the week vlog. I think they're so fun to watch. I love seeing how people, like, what their reading habits are, and I feel like I have a very busy week coming up and with a lot of unknowns. So I think it'll be a good week to kind of show how I get little pockets of time. A lot of times I can get like 2, 3, 4 hours on like a weeknight and just sit down and read for the night, but I don't know that that's going to be the case this week, so I figured it would be fun to show how much I can read when I'm not getting one of those big blocks of time. This week we are in the process of trying to sell our house, so we're doing showings. We have 2 dogs and I'm the one who's home during the day because I work from home, but on the days where I work from home, I'll be the one wrangling the dogs, so that's going to be super fun, dropping, you know, everything for people to come walk through my house. Please come by my house if you want a house in Ohio. You should come by it. Maybe by the time this video is posted, it'll be sold. That would actually be amazing. But also, that was a gross burp. But also, I am attempting to try to like get some semblance of order so that we can move quickly once we do sell the house. I have a doctor's appointment down in my new town where I'm moving to Thursday. So I have to work from down there on Thursday. I have a client with a book releasing on Friday, so shout out Caitlin. Her book will have come out by the time you see this video. You all should go read it. It's called Queen of the Crimson Throne. It's the sequel to Queen of Blood and Stardust. It is so freaking good. If you like fantasy books, like, you're gonna love it. I haven't filmed it yet, but I'm gonna talk about it in my video that should go up before this video, where I talk about all the indie releases that I'm excited for this year. I have that coming too, and I have lots of work to do for that. So it's gonna be super busy. And we're gonna just steamroll right through the week. So far today, I have already like gotten up and gotten ready, and one of the ways that I definitely incorporate reading into like my day-to-day life is through audiobooks. And so all morning I was listening to my current audiobook, which is City of Souls and Sinners by Kayla Edwards, and this is a reread part of my reading the series that I haven't. I'll put the, wherever the thing goes, I'll put the thing there to tell you more about it, but where I'm trying to read all of the series that I haven't completed. I listened to that probably for like an hour this morning. I'm a 2x speed girly minimum, so that you know, that 1 hour is probably more like 2 hours when you like consider how long the book is. I don't know how to quantify that, but either way, I listened to a lot of it. I'm not totally sure what the rest of the week looks like. Like I said, we're kind of having to be pretty flexible to be able to do showings. So sometimes I'm just kind of like grabbing the dogs and throwing them in the car and going and sitting in a parking lot somewhere. And so I might be reading during those times, but I also might just be scrolling my phone because I'm very anxious through all of this. This is also accountability to help me read this week because the whole house selling process has been very anxiety inducing for me. So I need to calm down and I need to just read. I'm on my lunch break from work and I figured I would give you a quick update. So I listened to City of Souls and Sinners a little bit while I was working. My job is kind of difficult for me to like actually listen to audiobooks for long periods of time. I can't focus on what I'm supposed to be doing while also listening to the book. So there are a few things I can do and listen to audiobooks, but I am not one of the blessed few who are able to just like listen all day. I really wish I was. But on my lunch breaks, I usually try to knock out a bunch of reading. So I am currently reading The Ever King by L.J. Andrews on my Kindle. So I'm gonna pick that up here in just a minute. I do need to make myself some lunch first though, because your girl is starving and the baby is starving. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I need to go get my Kindle though. Come on. Come on. Oh, you dropped it. Hey. Are we done? The workday is over and I have a couple things I need to get done. I need to clean up the kitchen. It's really not messy, but it's messy for like real estate showing messy. So I'm trying to get stuff put away so I don't have to worry about it if I'm trying to run out of the house. So I need to do the dishes and put some stuff in the dishwasher. And then I also have to run to the grocery store and get a couple things. So I figured I would put my audiobook in. I think I've already told you this, but I'm listening to City of Souls and Sinners, and it's very good. If you can hear sirens in the background, I apologize. I don't know what's happening. So we're gonna put that in and see how far we can get. I'm on chapter 16 of, I listen at fast speed, so hopefully we're not looking at 47 minutes at 2x speed, but we'll see how it goes.
Next year we had lovely curling decorations, rose garlands and angelic beings molded into the canvas from this. There was no other sign of life in the neighborhood. It was prepared the weapons. The whole situation teleported her back in time. It's Tuesday morning. I must confess, I barely read yesterday. I read a couple chapters of The Ever King. I listened to probably like one chapter of City of Souls and Sinners, but realistically, I just didn't read much. We ended up playing Mario Kart last night, so I just didn't read for the evening. I just played a game instead, which is fine. And then I went to bed early because we're going into the office today. So I always go to bed earlier when I have to go into the office because I have to wake up earlier. But it's about 8:15 right now, so I'm finishing up breakfast. I have been listening to my book this morning. We'll see if I get some reading in at work. It'll probably be kind of hard. The work I have to do today is not really audiobook type work, so I don't know that I'll get much in, but I'll do my best and I will report back. It is the end of Tuesday. Well, close to the end. It is the time where I'm going to go to bed. I wanted to give you an update where I am in City of Souls and Sinners. I've read 2 chapters on audiobook, so I'm on to chapter 17. I just love this book. A little quick, like, what is this book about? It is an urban fantasy. It is book 2 in the House of Devils series. There are 3 books out in the series right now. The 4th one comes out later this year, and then there's either going to be 5 or 6. I don't think the author has fully determined how many books there are going to be. It is so good, and the audiobook is so much fun. If you like urban fantasy, I'm telling you right now, this is like the book for you. In The Ever King, I am on to chapter 14. It's starting to get really juicy. It's like a pirate fae and an earth fae, and the earth fae is the daughter of the pirate fae's enemy, and he kidnaps her. There's a little bit of tension. It's just really good. It's really fun. I'm just having a great time. I love the world building in both of these books. I feel like they're both so different, but like also super engaging. Goodbye. But like in different ways. It's 8:45, so I'm gonna lay down and try to read as much as I can. I'm probably gonna read The Ever King, but I might pick up City of Souls and Sinners and start reading it on my Kindle because it's fun. Hello. Hello. Hello, sweet girl. I turned up the lighting on my Kindle to use it as a light, but I forgot he calls her love in this book, in The Ever King. I love it. I love it so much. It is one of my favorite nicknames. That's all. Doing an update with a special guest. Oh, the special guest left.
Special guest eating yogurt. Like
We're doing an update. It is Wednesday night. I have filmed nothing today because it's been a morning, it's been a day. But in exciting news, I'm on to chapter 30 of City of Souls and Sinners. I listened at work a lot today, and I got through a lot of it. And I'm about to lay down. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna lay down and read chapter 25.
What up?
Let us know what you're
8 o'clock, stayed up late.
I know. Tell us what you're reading.
I'm reading Red Metal by Mark Greaney. It's pretty cool.
What's it about?
Russia wants to invade Africa to get rare earth metals to be used in microchip production. So they are triggering numerous geopolitical events to give them cover to do that.
Wow.
I know. So yeah, so that's what I'm reading. It's very dope. Mark Greaney is the author of the Gray Man series. Get it for your Mark Greaney is the author of the Gray Man series, and you should get it for your mans if he doesn't like to read, or if he doesn't know how.
Give your 30-second. If your man wants to get into reading, what should he read?
No, I'm doing a whole 30 seconds. I'm doing a whole
Just a
YouTube
little
video of
preview.
this. Well, I'm gonna do a whole video on this, so I'm gonna talk about not romance books because you got to start slow. You got to start slow, low and slow. You know.
Yeah.
So Mark Greaney and the Gray Man series. The Tom Clancy, Jack Ryan books, those are really good. Those are dope. You gotta Google the reading order, not the published order, because there's some flashback stuff.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there will be more to come.
That's like 40 books, so call me 40 books from now.
There will be more to come. He has a whole video. It is Thursday night. I have not been a good vlogger girly lately. Life has just been life, to be honest, and I haven't really been reading that much, so for a reading vlog, I didn't really have much to say. But I did want to give you an update. I listened to my audiobook at work for a very long time the other day, and I got myself up to chapter 35 in City of Souls and Sinners, so I'm like a little under halfway through. So we're making progress. I was texting my friend Nicole, and she has read the series, and I was just like literally in tears because I'm just like, what's happening is so sad, and he just feels so bad. You'll understand if you read the book. All I'm gonna say is I just feel really bad for Darian. I just do. I just want everyone to be happy and fall in love and live happily ever after. And hopefully that's where this goes. But I don't have high hopes. In the Everking, I am up to chapter 27, and I'm about 54% of the way through. So that's very promising because I feel like this one I can like sit down and just kind of devour now that I'm like in the meat of the book. So we're gonna make progress. I am committed to finishing both of these books. Well, I'm committed to finishing the Everking before the end of this week. I don't know about City of Souls and Sinners because it's just really long, but I'm committed to making a lot of progress this weekend. We don't really have anything going on except for showings, so I should have time. I'm just gonna go sit in a parking lot and read with the dogs. It'll be fine. It is like 7 o'clock already tonight. I'm probably just gonna shower, get dinner, and then read. So we'll check in later. It is Saturday morning. Is it still morning? No, it's 12:30, so it is no longer morning. It is Saturday afternoon, and big things have happened so far today. We have 3 showings in our house this weekend so far, which is very exciting. One is happening right now. My lovely husband, Scott, scheduled a prenatal massage for me today, so I just got out of that and feel so relaxed. And while the showing is happening, he was like, you should go to the bookstore. And I was like, well, I need coffee. And he's like, there's a coffee shop in the bookstore. You're right. You're right, there is. So here I am at the bookstore. I'm probably going to read while I'm here too because I'm kind of just killing time. He took the dogs for a little hike so that they're out of the house. And I'm just going to go shop and drink some coffee. What a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. So we're going to go into Barnes & Noble. I still have a gift card from Christmas. It's like $80. Talk about self-restraint. I have not gone to the bookstore since Christmas, even though I have an $80 gift card. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. So let's go spend it. There are so many people here that I'm uncomfortable filming myself. But I'll do a haul when I'm done. It's Monday. I did not do a very good job filming this. Honestly, it was not a good reading week for me, so this being a read with me was not probably the best. This whole thing might get scrapped. I don't know. And then I'm just gonna have to scramble and figure out something to record for Friday. But
I am gonna end off with a haul of the books that I got at Barnes & Noble. I don't think I filmed anything since. But I will say I ended the week, I'm about 65% of the way through City of Souls and Sinners, and I did finish The Everking on Saturday night. Yeah, I finished it Saturday night. So we made some progress, but it was not a great week. Hopefully the next time I do this, I have way more reading time where we can actually chat books. I will say The Everking, to give my final review on it, it was a reread, so I knew what I was getting myself into, and I fully support my 5 stars that I gave it. I truly do. It was so much fun. I loved the dynamic between the 2 main characters. I felt like Livia and Eric really just had really good chemistry in spite of some of their like early enemies and like banter that they had. I just love the story so much. Like, I'm fascinated to find out what happens in book 2. I did start book 2, which is not on my TBR, but I'm just going to try to read more books this month so that I can still read my TBR but also read book 2. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. But I did want to finish off with the haul. It was so busy, which is like a good thing that the bookstore is busy. We like to see people reading. It was so busy that like honestly, I just was uncomfortable filming. It was just very crowded and I didn't want to get someone in my shot. So instead, we're going to do a little bit of a haul. I had a $70 gift card from Christmas that I've been holding on to. It's been burning a hole in my pocket. I spent it all. Also, books feel like they're getting more expensive. Maybe it's just me. $70 I feel like should have gotten me more than 4 books, but maybe I'm just delusional. I don't know. But anyways, let's talk about what I got. Number 1, Daydream by Hannah Grace. This is the 3rd book in the Maple Hill series, Icebreaker being the first one. I've not read books 2 or 3, so I actually really did need this to be able to finish the series. So, Ronald, will you watch these for me? This is a completed series that I have finished, A Reign of Rose by Kate Golden. This is the 3rd book in the Sacred Stones series, this first one being A Dawn of Onyx. And I have the first 2, but never had the 3rd one, so I had to snag this one when I saw it. I'm trying to finish my entire series of the Edens. I have not read either of these, but I don't own them. So I snagged both of these. I don't know who either of these are. This is Vera and Mateo. Oh, this is Mateo's book. I think people really like this one. Yeah, this is Mateo's book, and this is Lila and Vance. I don't remember who either of those 2 are, so I'm gonna have to remind myself. Ooh. Okay, wait, this is so cute. I don't know if you can see it. It says, "Welcome to Quincy, Montana, home of the Edens. Dear reader, these adorable stickers were left for you by a fellow book lover. When you buy this book, they are yours to keep and enjoy. Whether you've already read these stories or have yet to meet the charming fictional family, I'm so grateful you're here. Happy reading, Devney Perry." That's so cute. I don't know if she does that in a lot of her books. It's not in this one. So I don't know who did this. But okay, that's so sweet. So yes, these are my 4 books from my Christmas gift card that I finally spent. It was a nice little day going. I got a cookie, I got some coffee, I got me some bookies. It was just a good time all around. So I'm gonna end the video off here. It was a hodgepodge of things, I know. Selling a house is not for the faint of heart, is what I will say. It has been a rough journey, to say the least. We have a showing tonight and 2 showings tomorrow, so fingers crossed for us, everybody. Fingers crossed, maybe by the time I post this, we'll have an offer. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you haven't already. I post all kinds of bookish content. I'm not really sure what's coming up next week. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't started thinking about it yet. But we'll get there, and you'll see it when it gets posted, and it'll be fine. And with that, I need to get my lunch, and then I'm gonna get back to work. It is hopefully going to be a better reading week. Fingers crossed for us all. If you've made it this far, add the cowboy emoji to your comment, because I love me some cowboys. Anyways, I have a pup with me today, so you're gonna get a puppy goodbye. He got a haircut, so he looks a lot different than the last time you saw him. Can you say goodbye to the people? Bye-bye! Oh, thank you. Bye-bye!